Hey everybody, it's Collector Dude. I'm back with another video. I have over 100 books here. I've been picking them up over the past few weeks, and Half Price Books have been putting out a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of savings on different things, and which is really cool. And some of the books they have, I'm like, really? You got that? It's amazing how many books you can get and the good finds you can find when you go hunting at one of those stores. And I have 5 of them in my area. I think it's about 4 or 5, and it's like, wow. So let me get started on this and show you as many as I can. I'll probably have to break up the video into a few parts like I usually do. You've seen them before. But let's get started with these. I'll show you what I got. But I hope everybody's doing fine and doing well and all that stuff there and having a great time. It was a beautiful day today. Me and Janet went out. We had a great time. Let's see. Action Comics number 446. In this issue, Green Arrow and Black Canary. I like these older comic books. They're really cool. So look at Superman. She's going to sneak around the corner and she's going to find out who he is. Where does Clark keep going? She's going to find out how he contacts Superman. Really cool. Now we got Action Comics number 456. This must have been when Jaws came out or something. But Jaws of the Killer Shark. Look at that. He's flying really fast. He must have been flying slow enough that the shark jumped out of the water and grabbed his cape. You're not supposed to be tugging on Superman's cape, but the shark took a dare. But that's that. Then we got Superman Action Comics number 458. This is cool because I've been collecting different cryptocurrencies, and there's a big company out that has a lot of crypto, and the company's called BlackRock. And when I saw this, I said, hey, that's cool. There's a character named BlackRock. He's going after Superman. A lady named him like kind of like Lois Lane named Superman. She's like, wow, look, I can't believe it. There's something forming out of the air. It looks like a black rock. He goes, hey, I think I'll claim that name for myself. I'll be called BlackRock now. But he doesn't look like it. And he's carrying like this bent antenna. You know the bent antennas you used to have when you were kids? If you did that, you had to bend the antenna and everything, move it around and try to get the TV aerial to be working. But look at that. That's what he looks like. I'm surprised they didn't just make him all black. And I mean, I guess if they rebooted him and he came out, he wouldn't have a wand like that. He'd have something else. Well, who knows what he would have. But hopefully he wouldn't have something like that. Maybe just he'd be holding a meteor rock or something like that, or have it in his chest. He'd have an all black suit. Well, look at that. It's wild. But that's that. Then I found this one, Adventure Comics with Supergirl, number 388. She's going out on a date with a robot that I think it was Brainiac made him. Brainiac made him to break her heart. I'm like, are you serious? And now this one's Adventure Comics number 389. He's turning to stone. Wow. This was cool because I wanted to read this, and I saw number 1 there before, and I didn't pick it up. I said, I don't know. But when I read the title, I said, let me get this book, Aliens versus Avengers, number 1. I said, we've got to get the heck off this planet. This is second printing. I thought that was kind of cool. I looked at the cover, and I said, that's nice. It's kind of like the Alex Ross version when Alex designed a new costume for Spider-Man and he made him white like this. It was pretty cool design, white and black. But they made it like this for, I think it was Miles Morales in this story. That's second printing. This is first printing of number 2. I just started reading the first one. It sounded really good. Now this is cool. I got a number 1 of All-Star Squadron. Nice. And this is number 4. I like these old books. When they have them, they had a whole bunch of them. And this is All-Star Squadron number 5. Statue of Liberty back there. And I thought that was cool. I didn't realize the Statue of Liberty wasn't green like that when it first came. I guess it was copper. And the copper just changed over time and started turning green. And I thought they were, where they had this scaffolding and everything around it, I thought they were cleaning it off and making it clean again, or making it more cleaning that green off, but I guess that wasn't the case. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Everything. But I like the skit on Seinfeld when they were arguing about how the Statue of Liberty came over and everything. and they broke down like how it really came over, and he goes, "Oh, I think they probably all sent it over in little bits and pieces and everything like that, and built it back over here." Yeah, oh yeah, right, right. And I was like, "Wait a minute, that's actually how it got done." So, but funny show. Okay, here's All Star Squadron number 24. Very cool. And here's number 27. Dr. Fate has finally found the Spectre, and they're killing each other. Oh my goodness. This is like a homage to the first cover. This is The Last Days of Animal Man number 1. First issue of 6. Very cool. Then this is a sketchbook. Araya, Avalon Studios, for like, I don't know if it, Jay Anacleto. I thought that was kind of cool. And I always like the sketchbooks and everything. Here's Avengers Spotlight number 24, The True Origin of Esperita. Then I got, Janet loves the holiday comic books. If it's any holiday, Christmas, Halloween, different stuff like that. So when I find them, I try to pick them up. Here's Archie number 1, Christmas Spectacular. Then I always pick these up. I try to, because I love George Perez's artwork. This is Avengers number 1, Heroes Return. It's a lot thicker too. Very cool. Then these are cool. Avengers, It All Begins Here, number 0. These are going for a little bit of money, because it's got just a compilation of all the different stories. These are cool too. I like this story. It wasn't bad. Avengers Twilight. I got number 2 and 3. First printings. There's number 2. I love the Alex Ross covers. There's 3. Then these are cool. David Finch, The New Avengers number 1. Then I like the Batman Adventures. I like Scooby-Doo and stuff like that. This is Batman Adventures number 2. That was nice. Then I saw these. These were cool. I don't remember when these came out. Dark Victory. I got 4, 6, 7, and 10. I'm not sure how many issues there were. It says of 13. So here's 4. There's 6. That looked like Solomon Grundy, and that was the Penguin. And then here's I forgot this dude's name. Maybe Calendar Man. Here's number 7. And then Mr. Freeze is number 10. I think that's it. But yeah, they're very cool. I like the artwork. Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Then I got Batman. I like these covers with, I think it's Tim Sale artwork. But this is number 4. I found 2 copies of this one. Very cool. And then here's number 5. And it was a good story too. And you could tell, I said, okay, if they're going to come, these characters are coming, yeah, we're here to help you, Batman. I'm thinking, no, it never usually ends up like that. Really good. Here's number 6. I found like it's just a set of Tim Sale covers. Here's number 7. Then I found Batman number 8, Night of the Monster Man, part 4. And I think part 1 started in number 7 here. And here's Batman, the New 52. It's number 17. Joker's always doing some crazy stuff. And these are cool. These are Darwin Cook's covers. This is Batman and Robin, the New 52, number 37. Right there. Really cool. And I found these. Black Panther, a Marvel Comics event, Civil War. Found 22. These are all like, this is Mike Deodato cover. I love Mike Deodato's artwork. But then these are all Michael Turner's artwork. There's 23. There's 24. And 25. Nice. Then this one, I've been wanting to get all the Vampire Hunter books with the Marvel stuff. There's still stuff on the shelves, and I'm not sure how many there are. But if I can find them, just like I found a trade paperback or hardcover of Deceased, of those vampire stories for DC, I want to find books like this for Marvel. Here's Blood Hunters #1. But I really like the stories when they're like that. And this was a Bounty Hunters #2 or #1 from Star Wars. I was wondering why it was yellow, but it's the Walmart variant. That's cool. And then I found Civil War. I think 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this was a good story. I love the clean covers. Here's 3, 4, 5, there's 6, and 7. Cool. The movie was okay. Let me see. I gotta rewatch it again. I mean, I remember some of the things that happened in it because I remember the story. I'm like, what are you doing revealing everybody's? Why do you have to reveal everybody's identity? What do you do that for? We know what they are. We know how people are. Why would you reveal their identities? It's just like a spy. You can't reveal the spy's identity. He's got to have a secret thing. Why did they? He wrote it that way. But it was making me angry because I'm thinking, no, they should have code names and be protected to cover their faces. They're out there to help, unless they just didn't want them to be doing any activity at all and say, no, you're not allowed to do anything, like they did when they did the teenagers. No, you guys are too young. You can't go out there and do that, because they did it before with other stories. So it's like, you're going to cause a whole bunch of problems. You're not allowed to do any activity unless you get trained, and that's what they were doing with this. But I'm thinking, when they made Spider-Man reveal his identity, I'm like, are you serious? No, but I keep finding this book, which is very cool. Detective Comics number 934, DC Universe, Rebirth. This was a really good story. I like this one. They were trying to work with all the different characters, and they had some of the villains in there. Clayface was really good in that one. This is cool. Green Lantern number 65. I bought it because of the cover. Ron Lim artwork in it. Everything. This is number 65. It had Supergirl in it, so I thought that was cool. Let me see. Now, I found these two. Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America. They had a whole set. I love the Michael Turner covers. But he's not, all of his artwork isn't all of them. But here's Avengers number, The Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America with the Avengers. And then this one's with Captain America. And I like the Turner covers. This one's Iron Man. And here's this one with Spider-Man. Very cool. And then this one's with Wolverine. Yep. And this is another one with Wolverine. I like a variant cover. The Nail Used cover. Very cool. And that's it on that. And then there's so many cool books. I was like, some of these stories, I didn't read any of these. I read a few of them, or you might glance through them when you buy them off the shelf, or if you don't buy it, you glance through it. I remember looking through them all of them, but I didn't get them all back then. And then I found more Michael Turner covers. I've been picking them up because I like to do a flip throughs of all of them, or you show collections, because I got like 2 long boxes of Alex Ross covers. I got like 2 long boxes of Mike Deodato covers, or at least 1. But Alex keeps doing so many covers. I'm like, how in the world do you do that? I'm looking at all the Thor books he's done. Fantastic Four, Doctor Strange, Iron Man. It's like, are you kidding me? How do you do that? And each cover is like $40,000. When you ever go on his site and see that he charges like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for those covers? I'm like, I'd love to have the artwork. And I heard when you see the stuff in person, it's beautiful. Just the colors and everything. They're just awesome to actually see it in live. But okay, here we go with the new Fantastic Four. These are Michael Turner covers. Here's 545. Nice. Here's 547. I thought that was cool. He looks like molten lava. Human Torch. And here's 548. Very cool. I hope the new Fantastic Four movie is going to be good. 549, just like I'm going to give it a chance. Also with the new Superman movie too, because I love Superman. But let's see. This one's cool because I every time I see these, I pick these up. This is Flash 88, and it's a DC Universe cover. So I'll put it in my box back there. I got a short box of DC Universe covers. These are cool too. I love these. This story was good. I love Van Skeever's artwork. Flash Rebirth #1. This was cool, and I think, I don't know if there were any more covers, but this is Forever People #1, and I just liked the cover. I thought it was cool. And here we go. These are cool because I never saw the single issues. This is 2 and 3 of the Futurians by Dave Cockrum. I've been learning about it when I read his life story. That was very cool. Here's 2 and there's 3. I got the trade paperback. It's a big, like, magazine size book. Really cool. I've been reading through it. Green Arrow, Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. This is number 32. Nice. Because I wanted to, you know, I still haven't read through Dark Knight's Metal or Dark Knight's Metal 2. And I got them all set, like, in piles so I can read them all. And as I see different books tied in with it, I try to pick them up. Green Lantern, Emerald Warriors #6. I thought this was a beautiful cover. It's pretty weird, wild looking, but it's really cool. I like that cover. Nice clean background. I've been trying to collect the ones with the symbols in the back. Everything here. This was cool. Janet says, every time I see this, pick this up because she loves this cover. Immortal Hulk #41. Isn't that cool? She's like, who's going to pay for this? Oh, that's cool. Them sitting in the booth. Hulk and Thing. And here's Extremist Director's Cut. Iron Man. This is number 3 of 6 limited series. Beautiful cover. Andy Granoff. Oh, Addie Granoff. Then I found this War Machine. This is like a not for resale. 281. It's Iron Man 281 with War Machine on it. But I probably went with the toy, I think. Here's Iron Man. I thought this was cool too. I got the one with that's actually said Doom, Dominion or something on the front of it. But these were number 2. I found these there, so I picked these up because I wanted to read it. So number 1 and 2 of Iron Man. So let me pick those up because I think those are going to be cool. And this is a variant cover I never saw before. Jackpot #1. And then these, I picked up, let me stretch my leg out. I've been sitting on the floor. You know I do this. I've been doing this for years. Sitting on the floor, your leg falls asleep. Okay, JLA Hitman #1. I've been reading the JLA, or I've been reading the Hitman stories. It's not bad. Written by Garth Ennis. I found out he's got superpowers. He can read minds, and he has X-ray vision and everything. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how everything's going. But it's like a weird, quirky story. That's how Garth writes and everything, like Preacher. I found some Preacher comic books and stuff, and me and Janet start watching the Preacher series on Netflix. I'm thinking, this is weird. But it was cool, though. It's different, so we're going to continue watching it. Here's number 2. It was 1 of 2. That's 2 of 2. Then this is a cool cover. This is I think, I don't know how many printings this is, or just cover number 8 of Justice League #1, the New 52. And they did it that way. I thought that was cool. Janet liked that cover too. I like these two, and I like the pencil versions if I could get them all. Justice League #3. Hawk Girl. Cool. Here's the Flash instead of Justice League #9. Very cool. He's moving. These are cool. Like I said, I always buy these when I see them because they're beautiful. Justice League Generation Lost #17. This has Blue Beetle on it. Look how clean that is. That is so cool. And Legion. This was a good story. I remember when this came out, John Byrne. You had to have John Byrne back then. When all this come out, John Byrne was like, boom. I mean, it's after all his X-Men stuff, but you loved it. Superman, and this is Legends, a 6-part miniseries. This is number 4. This guy is wild. And this is number 6, The Conclusion, 6-part miniseries. Beautiful. It was beautiful artwork and cool story. And then let me see. I got all of these, but there's so many of them. I'm like, I don't know if I can show them all. I can show you at a time or something like that. I got just about all the issues of Hitman. And there's 2 wild covers. There's 3, somebody put a hit out on the Joker. He's got to go after him. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7, and that's 8. I think that might be it. Oh, and 9. But that's those. And then I got the annual. I'm not sure where it fits in, but those ended up in 1997. This is 97 as well. Probably after the 12th issue or something like that, because I couldn't find the 12th issue. And I couldn't find 10, 11, or 12. I have to go back and get them. They got Green Lantern in there. But that's Hitman Annual number 1. Then I got, here's 13, 14, 15, oh, yeah, 16, Catwoman's in there, 17, the Demon, there's 18, and 19, but in Catwoman again, oh, and here's 20. Wow, it was some wild looking characters. The first few issues, crazy. So then I got, this was cool. This was 21, 22, Santa Claus, are you serious? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Some of it's really violent. Hitman, what do you expect? That was 28, and there's 29. There's 30. Put them all there. Then I got, here's 31, 32. I found them all. I was like, are you serious? I said, I may as well get them. 33, 34, there's Superman in there. 35, 36, 37, that was wild. 38, 39, and there's 40. And, yeah, oh, wait a minute, drop them. Yeah, let me put them over here. I've been trying to keep them all in order, but the bags on them. Let's see. And I got, where did I put it at? Oh yeah, here. 41. Sorry about that. And here's the rest of them here. There's a lot of these I didn't realize. 42, 43, 44. That was wild. 45. 46, 47, yeah, I think it's 47, 48, and 49, and here's 50. So, like I said, I picked them all up. I don't have them all, but I think I got to get one more, or 3 more. Here's 51. 52, 53, 54, make sure it's not 55, here's 56, I think it's 56, yeah, 57, 58, and 59, and it's 60 issues. They didn't have 60, so I have to go searching for 60. Just a second. Okay, now I have a few more to show. Let's see, I got special 50th issue of Marvel Age. I thought this was cool. That's number 50. Then I found a bunch of Manhunter books, so I grabbed all of these. This is number 1, and it jumped to number 4. This is number 8. Then I got number 9, number 10, number 11. They had them all there, so I said, let me pick these up. I'm like, wow. And let's see. And I found number 13. Catman's in there. Here's number 16. And this is number 20. Here's number 21. 22. 23. And it's 24. Look at that. How much cover like the Spider-Man. Miles Morales did the same thing. Cool, cool. That's that. And then I was surprised when I found this one. Marvel Comics Presents, number 6. If you know what that one was or is, wow. I found this one. First appearance of Wolverine's daughter, first printing. I'm like, my goodness, I can't believe. When I flipped, I said, is that what I think it is? Yep. Found that one. That was really cool. This is my second copy of this. I just think it's a real beautiful cover by Brian Boland, or Arthur Adams, I mean. I don't know why I mixed him up. But this is Marvel Fanfare number 13. This was cool. Max versus Pitt number 7. Max number 7. Marvel Metropolis SCCU. It's number 1, so I've been picking up number 1s so I can do flip throughs to them. And Janet likes this story. I'm not sure exactly all the ones I got for her. Monstrous. 56 and 57. She's been liking the stories. I've been picking them up for her. Here's another Dark Knight's Metal tie-in. I got to put it with my stack of Dark Knights books. This is Nightwing number 29. This, I grabbed these two. Somebody gave me one of these as an AOK one time too. It's beautiful. Open Space number 0. Alex Ross. Some of his very first work. And then this was cool. Our Fighting Forces number 1. 100-page giant from DC Comics. Cool. I like the war comics. Don't like war, but some of the stuff is really cool. Pacific Rim, unless you gotta have it. We know how that is in your own life and in cities, countries, towns, houses, who knows, families. It happens. It's sad. But like I said, it has to happen sometimes. Pacific Rim, Tales from the Drift. This is number 1 and 2. You got some really nice artwork in these. And these were cool. Every time I see these, I try to pick them up. Preacher. This is number 26. Like I said, we're watching the show on Netflix. So when I saw these, I said, let me grab these. I think I got them out of order. Here's 25. Pretty wild covers. And this is number 35. Then this was cool. When I saw this, I said, you know what? I want to get this. This is Predator versus Spider-Man. I thought this was going to be a cool story. There was number 1 and number 2. And so they always do the Predator versus Spider-Man. I'm not sure. I know he was against Superman. He was against Batman a few times. Three series of stories. I like to see him against other characters. Like I don't think he fought Wonder Woman. But it'd be cool if he got on Paradise Island. Could you imagine that one? That'd be cool. Now this one's Red Sonja. I like these covers. I don't think I got a number 1. But I like the artwork. Linsner artwork. Red Sonja number 1. Really cool. He's got some beautiful artwork. Here's number 5. I don't think I had this one either, so I grabbed it. Simpson Comics number 212. Funny stuff. And I always try to pick up the older Star Wars books. This is Star Wars Lost Tribe of the Sith Spiral. This is number 4. And this was cool. I found one of these a few years ago. It was really beat up. But it's a Star Wars Tag and Blink. Or Tag and Bink. Episode 1, Revenge of the Clone Menace. This is 2 of 2. Then this is another tie-in to Dark Knight's Metal. Suicide Squad number 26. These, I found these and they're really cheap, so I've grabbed them all. I'm going to make a wall and put them all across the wall. Superman and Man of Steel. I found 3 of them, so I said, you know what? I'll get something and put them in. They make things, I think you can put comic books in them. You can hang them on a wall and just have a whole bunch of Superman faces looking at you. Here's Superman Unlimited, number 1. I like the artwork, so I grabbed it. And Superman and Vigilante, DC Comics Presents, number 92. That was cool. And Superman War of the Superman #1. Superman World of New Krypton #1. And Superman World's Finest Comics, Superman and Batman number 291. And this was new, the new Spider-Man book. This cost a little bit more money. I got these at Pack Rat Comics. Or no, not Pack Rat, Laughing Ogre. This is Amazing Spider-Man #1. It's got the shiny webbing cover. Here's number 2. Got these last week. Here's number 3. This week I just went in there with Janet. We picked up a few books. Here's number 3. And they had a whole bunch of marked down stuff. They had a bunch of dollar boxes. We found a few books that were really cool. They always put some good stuff out. They don't mind. They said they don't mind doing that because they remember when they used to collect. Sometimes they'll have signed stuff in there. It's really cool. They're cool. Here's Ultimate Comics, Spider-Man number 22. These will be the last few that I show you because I'm almost running out of time. These are cool. I always like these blank white covers with the symbol. Titans number 31. I never had this one, so I picked this one up. That's really beautiful. And here's I love the Alex Ross new timeless covers. Vision Scarlet Witch #1 with Quicksilver on it. And here's X Factor number 61. Cable in there, and X Factor number 62. Then I got these. Bought 2 of these. Amazing Spider-Man from Alex Ross's thing from homage to Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. Found 2 of those. Those were cool. I picked those up from his site. I paid the full price for those. But I'll show you these last ones. These signed books. I found a bunch of signed books. Here's, I think Steve McNiven did that one, Civil War number 3. I'm not sure whose signature this is on Deadpool vs. the Punisher number 3 variant. It's got a signature on there. These are Matt Fraction. This is number 1. Matt Fraction. Here's number 2 of Invincible Iron Man. Then Meridian number 1, signed by Barbara Kessel and a few people. Mystic number 1, signed by a few people. That was really cool. Then this is Kurt Busiek's signature on 651 Spider-Man or Superman. Then 652 Superman, Kurt Busiek. And here's another one by I'm not sure who this is, but I thought this was cool. This is number 1 Superman Rebirth with a signature on there. And here's a Superman, another Superman Rebirth, number 1, with another signature. Very cool. I love signature books. Here's the last one. This is Kurt Busiek and Stuart Immonen for Superstar. That was cool. But that's all the stuff I'm going to show you for now. I got some more books I'm going to show. I have a bunch of stuff I got from Midtown Comics and some trade paperbacks I'll show you. But you know what? Maybe I can have enough time. Hopefully I don't run out of room. But Essential Avengers, number 1.